45 past the hour, now to breaking news we've been following for you this morning. Bronny James, the son of basketball icon LeBron James, was rushed to the hospital after suffering cardiac arrest during a workout. The family says the 18-year-old USC basketball player is said to be in stable condition, no longer in the intensive care unit. With now to talk about this is Dr. Ebony Hilton. She is an associate professor of anesthesiology and critical care at the University of Virginia. She is also an MSNBC medical contributor. Doctor, great seeing you. How does something like this happen? We're talking about an 18-year-old?
Right. For one, I want to give my condolences to the family and a speedy recovery to him. It's one of these things. It's kind of a flashback to the Buffalo Bills safety. I think it was the safety. Hamlin. I don't watch football clearly, but it was one of those moments of where we see that cardiac arrest can happen in this younger age group. And because I don't know exactly what happened with LeBron James' son, one of the things I do want to just kind of keep general is that we are seeing in this post-pandemic time that we're seeing an increase in cardiac arrest and actual cardiac arrest with deaths, particularly in the age group of 25 to 44-year-olds. It increased by 30% in the first 2 years of the pandemic. Now, is this related to that? Is this related to the same condition that Hamlin had when we had the impact to his chest that stopped the heart? We don't know. But what we can say at this point is that early intervention saves lives. And clearly for both of these two men, we can now celebrate their lives today because someone stepped in and restarted their heart.
Yeah, I mean, he's out of the ICU. He is now in stable condition. It's interesting because what do you think are some of, or what could be some of the factors that are causing this, as you know, enormous spike, 30% increase?
Right. We know with COVID-19 just in general, and again, I'm not sure if that is exactly what is linked to this case, but what we know is that COVID-19 does cause inflammation of the heart. We know that COVID-19 has been associated with blood clots, not only for the heart, but also throughout the body, including the lungs. And could this be related? Not sure. But what we do know is that at this point, regardless of how your heart stops, knowing CPR, knowing how to do those basic life-saving techniques can keep someone alive. So I urge all of America, learn how to do it because you may be the person that keeps that person alive to see tomorrow.
What kind of a recovery for a strong, 18-year-old Bronny James look like?
A speedy recovery. If CPR and those life-saving interventions are done really early, particularly on the very young person, their body has tremendous reserves, meaning that it can take a punch and keep on ticking. So if someone was there that immediately saw that he was no longer functioning as himself, and if they intervened, seconds matter in the time of when your heart stops. So learning those basic techniques, going to your local, even YMCA can get you credentialed to learn how to do CPR so that you can keep not only your family, but other persons that are around you safe.